Woohoo! All right, everybody, we're back.
We are back.
Hoping everybody's doing fabulously, as always.
Our listeners are rock on.
Of course, they're always rock on. I'm just still hoping that they're feeling rock on. You know what I mean?
Feeling it.
Yeah. That's what I want to see for everybody who listens.
Oh, you came to the right place.
I would hope so. I think we try our best.
I put out every day.
Yeah.
The best way I know how.
Yes, you do, baby.
They're gonna take it whether they like it or not.
Oh no.
Take
Oh
it.
no. No. We're not going that direction.
I had to hold them down.
Oh no, we're not sexually assaulting anybody.
I didn't say that either.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like
Well, when I brush the cat, it does too.
it.
Come here, you want this. You know it's gonna feel so good. Why do you struggle so much? You did this the last time.
Oh.
The poor cat. Window is open. I'm like, oh my god, what do these neighbors think, or the old neighbors? You know, I live in a luxury building.
Exactly.
Somebody could be murdered in our apartment. No one would hear it.
Or cats being murdered in our apartment. He's not.
So
he's getting brushed and getting attention.
Brushed.
And he feels so much better when he's been brushed.
He does.
Just he's not always a big fan of it right off the bat.
Oh no. Well, I think it's because, I had to keep brushing him when we got him because he had the stitches still in.
Yeah, it's true, from having his front right leg removed.
Yeah. I didn't think they were gonna let us take him. like
I'm glad
that
they
soon.
did.
I know, but I thought they were like, well, come back in a week. He'll be yours. Just we
Yeah.
need to make sure. They're like, nope.
Good, take him home.
Okay.
And they were gone. Those stitches were out on their own in less than 2 weeks. I remember that.
Yeah. Like at first, that's how Sleepy Town Express train came to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was fighting it, but he also wanted to sleep. And then I heard
He
the
was a
fucking
sleepy
truck
kitten.
like make this noise. I'm like, oh, what is that? What's that sound?
Yeah.
And then shh, he's on that train with his mom and his dad for the best train
ride he's ever had on the Sleepyville Express train.
Yeah, he's toilet trained.
He is. And he lets me brush his teeth every day.
That's right. He's a good
And
boy.
he does high fives to get treats.
That's right.
He's a good boy.
Well, Jolene makes him do the high fives. I just give him treats.
You do, but it's adorable to see him
It
high
is,
five.
but I
Is
don't
that
make
not
him,
so cute?
you know.
Is that not one of the cutest things in the
It
world you
is,
see?
but he should do it without, getting a treat. You know?
Oh, well, that's just part of how the training was. It's just,
Maybe by your training, but
yeah.
not this man's army.
Well, how many times has he high-fived you to not get a treat?
I said, here's your treat, no strings attached. If you want to high five me, you don't, it won't matter. I don't have terms on my love,
Is that right?
apparently.
Do I have terms on my love? Is that what you're saying?
You asking me?
Yes,
In front
I'm
of our
asking you.
audience.
I'm asking
All
you.
right. No, they're not usually, but no, you don't.
Oh.
No, you don't. If anything, our long-term listeners will vouch to this.
Yeah.
Against everything I've ever told you,
Yeah.
you give me absolutely no leash. And why you do that is still, again, I feel like a broken record.
You're the love of my
I come back
life.
around every few weeks with this. Why you do that is beyond me. And I don't do anything wrong, but I still just don't understand it.
You're a lot, baby, but you're the love of
I
my
am a lot.
lives.
I'm a handful.
You are.
Well,
and you were up front.
So,
with
but
that
why
up
would you
front.
know that? Why would you do that?
Because I know I can be a lot from time to time too.
Not like that.
I'm under no delusions.
Perfect story is when I tried to go find Electric Ladyland.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell people the only one who believed me was Anzrayo.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what? No. And it was, if people don't know, Electric Ladyland here in the city, it's still here. It was where Jimi Hendrix, his last album, he had full control over. So it was,
which is so cool.
The album was just like one big song, like Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. It just one into the other, and it was separate, but it was kind of together, like a day in a life. So it was a great album. So I'm like, at some point I want to fucking see the studio and kind of get that vibe and everything. And the one part of the city, most of the parts, we live 42nd and 11th, so it's very kind of easy to go from street to street.
It's a grid pattern.
Yeah. But down there, you literally could be standing
Greenwich
on one
Village,
side of the corner of the sidewalk, walk down 2 feet, and the street's totally different. Like, it's so easy to get lost. And so I was up, Jolene fell asleep around 11, or was going to sleep, and I said, honey, I'm going to go downtown and find Electric Ladyland, and I'll be back. And I knew she had to get up at 7.
Yeah.
And I had to get foot surgery, so I was hopping around. I wasn't getting around too fast. So I'm looking. I think that was pretty high too. I smoked a lot of weed before I left.
Okay,
So that wasn't helping my sharpness either. But
back in the days, you used to smoke, yeah.
So finally found it. Was very disappointed. Like, oh man, it should be more like monumental.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I put you in a bad mood thinking about it, but fine, that's fine.
Is it fine?
It's fine.
Is it actually fine?
So I look at my watch, and the clock's fucking ticking.
Yeah.
It's like 6 o'clock. I'm like,
in the
oh,
morning.
yeah, and it's the weekend and trains run like shit.
You've been out all night
All
walking
night.
around, literally.
Well, not walking around, but just so slow. And again, by the time a train gets there, you've waited an hour and a half because they run every like 30 minutes. If you miss it, you've been a 2-hour journey already. You haven't gotten anywhere. So, we get there. I was lucky. I got the train, walk up 5 flights of steps,
Yeah, because that was when we were living in the 5th floor walk-up.
walk into the bedroom. You kind of give that half groggy look of like, are you just getting home? And I'm like, yeah. And you're like, well, come here. So I go over to her. She starts petting my arm. Are you okay, baby? I'm kind of like, not really anymore. I was, but no, I'm not now. But I didn't say it. I'm still trying to assess the situation of like something. There's fuckery afoot, and I just don't know about it. So,
Nope. No fuckery.
so
No fuckery.
then,
fuckery afoot.
then, just as I thought it couldn't get any more weird, oh baby, you want me to cook you breakfast? What do you say? Again,
Yeah.
did you find it? Yeah, at least I found it.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, no, because it really was a letdown. You should, like they say, you should never meet your heroes.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get it.
I mean, he would have been cool, but just
Oh, I'm sure he would have been mad cool.
I could have walked by it 50 times. I never would have known it was
craziness. I actually do want to go see it at some point.
But
it's I'm sorry that it was a disappointment.
Very anything to describe it to.
But yeah, there's the whole thing though. Like the reason, well, like you're saying, you were surprised that I would. Well, of course I was exhausted for one,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't. Of course, I didn't fly off the handle at you. Well, for one, am I the type of person to fly off the handle?
No, but
exactly.
It's still funny though.
Well, there you go. True, but also you're. I wouldn't have flown off the handle at you because you being out all night like that, I know there's no fuckery afoot on your side.
Right. But fuckery finds me.
I do. It's true.
I always come home with a good story.
You do.
One time I brought home. No, I didn't bring home.
Yeah, let's hear it.
One time we got adopted by a Greek grandmother.
Oh,
literally.
yes.
Joey still talks to her every day.
She's 102 years old. Yeah, she is amazing.
You want to go into that story?
Oh, no, you start it. Go for
I'm
it.
working on my motorcycle outside, and this lady, I see her walking down. It was the marathon, was it?
Yeah.
All right, so
New York Marathon.
I see her in her
New York
walker,
City Marathon.
walking like really slow. So, and of course, everybody wants to stop and talk to you when they see the motorcycle. That fucking green flames on it.
Yeah.
So
Tim literally had this motorcycle completely dismantled and was rebuilding it.
So,
which you really don't see it. If you're going to do that kind of thing, you usually have a garage for it. Well, this is Manhattan. There's not space for that. So you were literally doing it out in the street in front of our building.
Anyway, so I started talking to her and this, that, the other thing. And she's like, well, I'm just going to go to my son's. And I'm thinking to myself, how old's your son? Was he in a nursing home?
Yeah.
Because I love Yaya, but again, how old?
That's so funny.
So she's like, oh, it's over. Basically, I wanted to see if it was across 2nd Avenue.
Yeah.
Because the way she was walking, she would never have made it across. I don't think she would have gotten hit, but you know what?
No,
I couldn't have had it on my conscience. I'm like, well, let me walk with you just at least over to 2nd Avenue.
Yeah.
Honey, you don't have to do that. I'm like, you know what? Just give me a second. I want my wife to meet you anyway.
Yeah.
So then you came down, you guys started talking, and then I kind of pushed you onto her. And, but I walked her across the street and everything like that. But
we've been
there's
friends
always
with her
a story
ever since. Yeah.
of,
I wouldn't call that fuckery, but still, it's still, it's entertaining, but the number of people when you were literally rebuilding that motorcycle, complete and total strangers would just come up and start talking to you. It was fascinating to watch you do this because we're not most of us normal human beings who don't regularly, or I shouldn't say normal human beings, most of us who aren't are motorcyclists who don't work on engines, we don't get to actively see that kind of thing. So everybody just was literally circling around you, watching you do this,
Hey,
including Yaya.
they wanted to just touch the cloth.
Yeah, that's right, baby. That's so funny. But like, when Tim had called me and he told me this, hey, come on downstairs. Have someone I want you to meet. And I heard an old lady. I heard an old lady's voice in the background. Not
but of course, Jolene.
Tell her I'm your grandmother. And he said she's my grandmother.
But Jolene already. But when I said I have somebody I want you to meet, she already thinks it might be like a JaneD75 of like, all right, let me make sure I'm looking good and
okay,
that whole thing. And then
is this setting up a different type of fun fuckery? Yeah.
So
yeah,
Jolene comes downstairs and I see a look on her face like, oh. She had a whole different, and that's why I love her too, because she had the same scenario that I would have had if it was JaneD75.
There you go. Now, why is it JaneD75?
Why shouldn't it be?
That's a good point. But okay.
So anyway,
but I wasn't really expecting it so much because I heard the whole "tell her I'm your grandmother."
She's a trip.
She is, and there's
that
this little old lady
that was what 12 years ago.
Yeah, about 12 years ago.
Yep, there you go. And again, she's fucking seen it all.
She has.
And she still gets she went to Jolene's graduation.
Yeah.
Right? And goes to Jolene's graduation.
Yeah,
we're all out at lunch, right?
Yeah.
Now this is like going on 4 or 5 hours now. I'm fucking shot. I want to go home.
Yeah.
I want to go home to my cat.
Oh, I know.
Like I do. I'm with Jolene's mom, her sister, which they're great people.
They are.
And Yaya. But enough's enough.
You were tired.
That's enough.
And then everybody came over.
Which I didn't mind. I needed my Timmy time.
You did.
So I left. But as I was leaving, Yaya looks at me and says, "Where are you going?" What do you mean, where am I going? I'm going home. I'm calling it a day. She goes, "Why are you leaving so early?" I'm like, you look at your mom. I'm like, you see what I'm
102 years old.
I look at your mom. I'm like, you see what I'm talking about? I don't need to hang out with her to feel old.
That is so
She made me feel old. And again, and then they come here, which I didn't mind, but
it was cool that they got to see the apartment.
Yeah,
none of them had seen our apartment yet.
At least,
And Yaya wants to move in.
Right. Well.
So
again,
funny.
I got to come home.
Yeah.
Rub one out. Relax a little bit. Timmy time. And you guys came here and I'm glad I rubbed one out because now you guys are gonna be here all night and I can't. Me and Jolene can't rub one out in front of. Not rub one out, but
Have our own fun and games.
Yeah. I mean, we could have started, and I think your mom and your sister would have left pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, that's it. Just
I think Yaya had been like, "You guys, we just pretend we can't hear you."
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm gonna put a movie on.
You're not helping.
We live in a studio. We know you're here. We can't miss you.
It's a great studio.
It is. It's a beautiful studio. Our apartment is really nice.
We got views of the Hudson River.
Yeah, we do.
Luxury building.
Yeah.
Our cat uses the toilet.
He does.
So there's no cat's pan.
Nope, that's perfect. That is so perfect.
Yeah. He does a little poo-poo dance when he's done pooping.
Well, he runs around the apartment and runs circles. There's zoomies. He does zoomies.
He'll come running out of the bathroom like he just robbed the bank.
Wee! Wee!
Yeah, like he just robbed the bank of like.
Again, they're cat zoomies.
Yeah.
I know dogs sometimes do them too. He's just got all this energy and he's still run around.
I just took a dump.
He's so
like funny. A thief in the night.
He's lighter than air now.
Lighter than air.
He's so funny, and I love too how he usually wants an audience for when he's going.
Again, that's not my thing, but I'm not judging him. So.
Well, that was part of training him.
Hey.
You know how it goes.
As long as he shits and pees in the toilet, I'm a happy man.
And he does.
Yes, I'm a happy man.
Yeah.
So.
And he's such a good boy.
Yeah, so we're just finishing up with that JaneD75.
Yeah.
voyage. We're only like halfway through. There's so many
Yeah.
visuals. But.
Yeah. So, yeah. We'll see.
The Pride Parade is when, the end of the month?
Pride Parade is the end of the month. Yes. Is it the last Sunday of the month, I think?
Yep. It's the
I
actual
love that.
parade, which surprised me. I thought it was Saturday. But I think that everybody comes in on Saturday, or actually Friday, and it's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
But
indeed.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
It's actually a very fun parade.
Yeah.
At least I think it is.
See, maybe JaneD75 will be there.
She might. I mean, she's from a different state.
Don't matter.
Yeah.
If you, in a perfect world, it would be like you would be the top bun, she'd be the bottom bun, and I'd be the meat.
Oh, that's what it is. Of course, you're the meat, baby.
Meathead.
Meathead?
Meathead.
My funny bear.
Oh. Open invitation.
There you go. We'll see where it goes.
But, what else was I going to say? I don't know.
I don't know either.
What do you got for news?
The Port of Baltimore has reopened.
Wow.
Yeah, how cool is that? It's less than 100 days after that container ship had
That's amazing.
crashed into it and collapsed.
That is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Now, this had Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg has noted that it was the quote-unquote whole of government response that had made it possible to get this reopened in less than 100 days. Now, this required salvage workers, divers, crane operators, and mariners to clear more than 50,000 tons of steel from where this crash was.
That's a lot.
And also, state leadership under Maryland Governor Wes Moore had worked with those brought together by the Unified Command set up under the National Response System to cooperate the responses of the local government, state government, federal government, and those responsible for crisis to make them as effective and efficient as possible, including the Coast Guard, the Army Corps of Engineers, and first responders, and the post workers.
Damn, they got that shit like a fucking...
Yeah. It's a
well-oiled
machine. Yes, exactly.
And the other one is back up already, or no?
Wait, the other one?
There's a new bridge, yes.
It's a new bridge. That's back up again. The bridge as a whole, I didn't see that it was quite up yet. I think this is still generally temporary. I haven't seen for sure yet, but I'll dig some more into that. But how cool is that?
That is amazing. Well, we were looking at that one video of the that tractor trailer driver, that girl. Remember, she went to go over, was hanging there.
Yes.
But she had her seatbelt on, and
wasn't able to get out until somebody had helped her out.
Thank God she had her seatbelt on.
Yeah. She very easily could have gone down and been crushed with everything.
Or even just,
somebody had reached over and helped her out.
Damn, man.
So she didn't end up being crushed.
That is just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
I just watching it. It's like, oh my God.
Terrifying.
Yep. It sure is. I wonder if she's still working now.
I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I don't even know what her name is.
I don't know how many of them there are. There's got to be more.
I'm just glad that in the grand scheme of things, the massive number of people who could have been killed in that bridge collapse weren't.
Yeah, because it was, 1, 2 in the morning or something?
Well, there's that, but more than that, too, there are also construction workers and first responders who saw what was happening and blocked off so nobody else could get on the bridge. There are people who were going to be driving onto the bridge that were stopped.
Oh, you mean...
So these people saved the other people who were going to go on the bridge's lives.
You mean most of those workers that were Mexicans that saved everybody's life?
Yeah, actually quite a few.
Oh. But they actually died themselves.
Some of them did. Most of those ones who died were, Hispanic.
I'm sick of them coming here, taking our jobs and giving their own lives for that. That's bullshit.
Of course, It's something. But again, thank everybody. Thank you to all of you for your service who had helped people not get on the bridge when it was going to be crashed into and collapsed. And thank you everybody who was actually working on the bridge who ended up losing their lives on it.
Yeah.
And the loved ones who were lost. They sending our condolences and thank you and thank them in postmortem for their service.
As they say, all gave some gave all.
Exactly.
It's just another way to give a service to your city.
Yeah.
Or your country or whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean, but that's what's in their heart, to help people not to run away.
It counts.
Like with World Trade.
Yeah.
You know, when it happened, some people ran away from it.
Yeah.
Some people ran to it.
Yeah.
That tunnel the towers tore.
Yeah.
That one guy, I was a firefighter, he was off duty, started driving home.
Yeah.
Got through the tunnel to go, I guess, through Staten Island to go to Brooklyn or wherever. As soon as he got out of the tunnel, saw the first plane hit.
Yeah.
Couldn't turn around. Took his fucking Scott pack out, all his fucking fire equipment, which is 80 pounds.
Yeah.
Ran back and got buried in the rubble, but nonetheless ran back to it with 80 pounds. That's why there's the tunnel with the house floor, because nobody could do it without 80 pounds, but he could.
Yeah. There it is.
So if you want to donate to a good cause, they are a good cause.
Tunnel to Tower?
Tunnels to the Tower, yeah. They actually gave a few houses away to people that lost loved ones, that as a lot of bankers, I'm not laughing, but a lot of bankers died.
Yeah.
That they didn't really need. Their companies took care of their families.
Yeah.
But they actually took care of their families before the company could. But Tunnels to Towers, they give the money right to the fucking
they go above
widows
and beyond. Yeah.
that may have just
families, children of lost
children
members.
of families and widows that maybe were window washers or fucking whatever.
Employees.
Yeah.
Firefighters.
Yeah. Anybody want to watch a good documentary? Best documentary on World Trade is Man on Wire.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Now it's not about 9/11.
No, but
it's an excellent documentary.
It's about when they were actually building World Trade Center.
Yeah.
Back, it
was almost built, almost fully built at this point.
2008.
So good.
Yeah, very good.
About Philippe Petit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What an amazing movie.
Yeah. He just did another thing down in what was that?
At a congregation at a cathedral here in NYC.
Yep. Great documentary, man. Anyway.
So good.
Yeah. Yep. He him and his friends, I think a day or so before they opened the towers.
Yeah.
They were pretty much done, but they'd gotten a tightrope across one tower to the other.
Yeah. They shot it over with an arrow.
With an arrow tied to a like a fishing line. The fishing line they shot back that held a heavier line.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until the wire was across.
Yeah.
It took most of the night, but they did it.
Yeah.
Then he knew that once all the construction workers were going to be on the roof, the jig would be up. So he actually walked on it, and cops came up and tried to get him and tried to grab him. And he would go really close to the cops, smile, and go back.
He was toying with them. Yeah. How long was he out, literally standing on a tightrope?
Yeah.
Up in
it's
the
an
air.
amazing documentary.
How many
it
hundreds
really
of stories up on this tightrope? Not dangling, standing on top, balancing on top of this tightrope, looking down on our beautiful city. Yeah. How cool is that? Yeah. And I love it. He's still around.
Yeah.
He's still a tightrope walker.
Still causing trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was something. It's the way they devised the whole thing is just.
Yeah.
You just gotta seriously take my word for it. Watch the documentary. It's a blast. It's like you're there, and that whole experience, you really reliving it through it.
Yeah.
Through what they did.
Yeah. And it's something about how he said, well, it's of course not a movie about 9/11, but something he says towards the end of it. He said, "I'm the only one who ever got to do that.
Yep.
Nobody's ever going to have the chance to do what I did.
Nope.
Because the buildings are gone."
Yep. But yeah, it's but just the camera angles they got.
Yeah.
You really do experience it through him.
Wow. Yeah.
It was such a good documentary.
Yeah. Very, very good.
You know, the way his friends told it. And
yeah.
we didn't think he would do it, and he come like I want to say how he found the fishing string. They didn't think they were going to find the first one, and how he had to find this fishing string.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
I don't want to say that, but
yeah, that's something. Wait.
Hysterical.
Watch the movie.
Yeah, the way they devised the fake IDs, and, you know.
It worked. It worked. He was able to do it.
Yeah. So it's my movie. Feel good movie.
Yeah.
You know. But what else you got?
Well, researchers actually believe our brains exist at or near a state critically where they're extremely close to shifting from one state of matter to another. Like states of matter, there's like solid, there's liquid, there's fuel. Like the difference between water and ice is water's liquid.
I wouldn't know about that.
You wouldn't know anything about
that.
No. But it's what researchers are believing is based on studies is that our brains are existing in between.
What researchers?
I'll tell you in a minute. Let me tell you.
Actually, where are they from?
Scientists of Northwestern University. They've identified.
What? No, where's Northwestern? That doesn't even make sense. Northwestern.
Well, I'll tell
you.
What
are they? Fucking Miami? What are they northwest of? My balls?
I'm not sure. I'm sure they're northwest of your balls, or could they be northeast of your balls?
Either way, it's not a far ride.
All right, Northwestern University is in Illinois, Cook County, Illinois.
See, no one gives a shit.
Okay, well, I guess I don't have to.
No, I'm kidding. It's not you. I'm just trying to say
it
maybe
sounds like it is me.
It's not. It's this fucking. Hey, I was born in Indiana. No, I wasn't born.
You were
I was
born
conceived
what?
in Indiana.
Yeah, but Illinois and Indiana are technically different states. They're right next to each other. It's the Midwest.
See, my brain's mushy.
Just like Ohio's right there too.
Okay,
it's really all
my brain's mushy,
right there too.
But it still works a little bit.
But mushy,
hey, it's Father's Day. I don't have to do anything.
Well, it's not
I
Father's
don't have
Day
to
yet.
make more babies because I get a vasectomy.
You did high fives on that.
High five on that.
But yeah, no, you know what? No, if your brain is
I might
mushy,
go buy another motorcycle tomorrow. I got to go see Dee tomorrow, so I might be going home with another motorcycle.
Oh man! So when I come home from work, you might have a new motorcycle.
Well, anything's possible.
It's true.
Again, that non-existent leash you keep me on. I warned you right here today, and you're laughing, and she's laughing. That's the beauty of it. You have no idea how.
Because it's so true.
True.
I never can be totally sure what I'm going to be coming home to.
Like, no, he didn't get a motorcycle. He bought 3, or whatever.
There you go. And I could see the look on the little man's face.
I'm not getting on that.
Nope. He's not. Well, he'd want to sniff it.
Yeah.
He would have to sniff it. This would be very important.
Oh man. I can hardly walk, so I would have to drive a motorcycle.
I get that. Just like you need the scooter.
Surgical with that fucking motorcycle.
You are. Yeah. No kidding. Surgical with the motorcycle, and you're pretty surgical with the scooter too.
Yeah. I am. Who else you got?
Well, I'll finish talking about this piece of news if you want.
See, that's what my brain doesn't.
Yeah. Well, what they're saying is that these scientists of Northwestern University, they've identified components of neurons that match up to materials undergoing a phase shift, again between like it could be physical, liquid, what is it? Not fumes.
Moonbeams
fumes.
And fairy tales. That's all
no.
she ever thinks about.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I like to win.
But it says they're transitioning from one state of matter, like a liquid, to another, like a gas. Scientists can't quite. They're looking at these neurons, and it's like they're always in this state of going in between. They're not quite one or quite the other. But they honestly admit because of this, they don't know what either state is at the moment because
Well,
they're
how does
in
that
that
affect my
in-between.
life?
Well, I mean, I think it's interesting.
But how is that going to affect my life? If like, is that going to make me live another?
I wouldn't think so.
So.
I'm not sure. But a quote from Northwestern's Helen Ansel.
And who's she?
She's the first author of a paper about this finding
One
from
paper,
Northwestern.
or like a few pages?
Well, it's a paper. A paper is more than one page.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it is.
I'm just.
A quote from her. She said,
"It's a very shitty written article, and I'm just trying to get a little bit more particulars."
I got pieces out of it. Okay. I didn't get it from the New York Post, so it's not that kind of level of quality journalism, right?
I like my rag paper. Okay.
I like a rag paper.
Some women like their fucking soap operas. Some dudes like comic books. I like the New York Post.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do.
Some people like Playboy for the articles, and they do have good articles.
Okay.
At least back in the day.
Yeah.
But,
I know we haven't had a Playboy magazine in here, and
I've never had. My
friend.
friend.
Of course you didn't, because you were sleeping with strippers when you were a teenager. So.
No sleeping going on.
Exactly. You didn't need Playboy because you were getting to actually have sex.
And my
with women
sister's friends that always fucking seem to want to comfort me for some reason for me not even being upset.
Well, I mean, that dick. Come on. And
I was being upset that the one was dating like the fucking head quarterback and big dude. I'm not fucking with him. I'm not fucking with his fucking.
But you did fuck with her. Briefly.
Yeah, and I could run faster than him.
There you go. And I'm not judging you for it. This
I'm
is
saying,
not a statement of
I
judgment.
could run faster than him. And,
Yeah.
I had my escape route, so.
Oh, man.
The first,
Yeah.
thing about, again, Joan's correct, banging strippers. You know how many friends I told? None.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, the first person I told was about 5 years later.
Okay.
Why? Like, why would I have done that?
It would have spoiled everything. Because they would have wanted you to hook up the strippers with them.
Right.
And they're mental children.
Again, you're going to blow my fucking shit up.
Yeah.
You're going to say something stupid or on purpose.
Yeah.
They're going to find out that, no, my car's not always in the shop.
Yeah.
I have a fucking literal moped.
Yeah. You were 15
because
years old.
I'm 14 or 15. I have a blue moped. Okay?
Yes.
There is no car. The said car is my mom's.
Yeah.
My mommy's. I call her mommy about 2 years ago. Okay? Not like I call it you mommy.
Let's do it. I'm mommy. And she called you I Poppy, right?
No. She called me whatever she wanted.
There you go. Her mouth was pretty full, right?
Too full at the time to say anything.
I'm sure she didn't mind at all. Oh, man.
Even back then, like, the phone rings, you just pick it up. You're like, hello.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And if my mom wasn't home and it wasn't my father in earshot of me, if it was a guy's voice, and they'd say something like, hey, is Sally home? Yeah. I'd say, yeah, but she can't come to the phone right now. Yeah. Because my cock is in her mouth. And I would hang up. Half the time, the phone would ring back. The other half, it wouldn't. So I would always get a chuckle out of that.
Yeah, because, that's you. That's very much a you thing to do. I mean,
and again, half my friends
that's still, I mean, it's not like we have a physical phone. We have cell phones now, but that's still a very you thing to do, too.
Oh, yeah.
And half of your friends, what?
Well, half of my friends would be frightened. And they would be like, oh, I got to go home. Like, well, why? Why? Because they think all of a sudden, they're going to, fucking SWAT team's going to show up. And
I'm sure.
Right? Whatever. And then the other half were like Rick, was angry that he didn't think about it first. Or, hey, let's go to my house and then one up me somehow, like ordering pizzas to other people's houses and the same people's houses. But again, back then they didn't have caller ID or anything, which, I think, his voice at that age, 14 or whatever we were, 13, he sounded like he was us, we both had girl voices, I guess.
You
over
did?
the phone, I guess.
man. Well, it's funny. I mean, of course I didn't know you when you were 14 and 15 years old because I wasn't born yet.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I have a hard time believing that you had a girl voice.
I don't know, honey.
I mean, when you were a small child, I'm sure.
I don't know, honey.
But when you were 15 years old, you look. Well, of course, you have that twinkle in your eye, which I'm sure you probably had at that point in time too. But it's you have an air of confidence to you that you don't come across. Well, I'm sure you didn't come across as a child then either, because otherwise the strippers would not have wanted to have sex with you. No self-respecting woman, no self-respecting grown woman wants to have sex with a teenage boy.
They haven't met me yet.
Because you're still kind of 15, right?
Kind of, yeah, kind of.
That's
I'll take
right,
that.
baby.
I'll take that, kind of. You caught me, I'm kind of.
It's true.
So, you're kind of right.
Yeah, it's true. I am.
But, so, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, yeah, so,
yeah,
go big or go home.
Yeah. That's a very you thing to do.
Well, yeah, because it's like, okay, so the least you say, the better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
When you're trying to max someone, the less you say, the better.
Excuse me.
And you find yourself, first, you're probably not going to pick them up at a strip club, but probably the places where they all congregate after.
Okay.
Which your older friends that you work for, their cousins own the gas station.
Yeah.
Will take you because they know you're a pussy magnet. Because
yes.
You're
because you're sexy.
No, I'm a fucking pawn in their fucking chess game.
Oh, it's true.
Because
it's true. But you're
wives,
also sexy. That's why you're a pussy magnet. That's
if their wives say, well, hey, you were at the fucking pussy bar. Not literal pussy bar, but the watering hole where all the fucking horny bitches go.
Yeah,
horny women go, all right? Oh, honey,
bitches. Some of them maybe
I could not tell a lie. Of course I was there. You remember Tim at the gas station? He's 15.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's doing. I just figured I want to try to give him a little bit of my knowledge.
Oh, I'm sure.
Heidi, you are such a nice guy.
Nope. It's just the women would be flocking to you.
No, but
and these older men would be hoping to mac in on those women who were interested.
They already had
right?
their,
They already had their mistresses.
They already had their fucking game plan for the night. But I just need. It's like they were like Tom Brady.
Okay.
I was Gronk and Aaron Hernandez.
Okay.
He just needed to get me the ball, put it in their hands, and just.
Yes.
That was it. His work was done.
That is too funny.
Whether I got past the goal line didn't matter.
But you would get past the goal line, so because that's the way it is.
It's funny too, because the worst thing would be having to ask for a ride home.
Oh yeah.
Because
your car was in the shop.
No, it morphed into that because
oh my god,
it's the whole. Well, I came with my friend Jimmy.
Yeah.
Or Jim.
Yeah.
Because he actually passed away. I could say it.
Oh, may you rest in peace.
It was a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah. At a realtor's, place. So, or a real estate agency.
Okay.
So, I came with Jen. So I'd like to go with you, but, how would I get home?
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
It was over because I knew as soon as they heard that, I wasn't pushy.
No. Yeah.
Hey, you want to even be in the light of these healing powers of my golden penis?
Of course, yes.
Bestow the beaming light.
Yes.
Not everybody gets to experience this. And I'm not walking home from the Red Roof Inn. No, the Red Bull Inn.
Oh, Red Bull Inn.
Corner Route 22 and 287.
That is so funny. I'm looking that it was
Somerset, New Jersey.
And I just think it's so funny that there was actually a Red Bull Inn. Is it any connection to Red Bull, the energy drink?
No, God, no. Red Bull Inn was classy.
I see.
Actually, it was great.
What's that?
It wasn't far from Chich's. That was the best thing.
Okay.
Oh, what? Permanently closed?
Oh,
God damn! What? That fucking Somerset County.
I'm
Now I am.
sorry,
I knew
Panda.
I shouldn't have fucking looked.
My poor Panda.
You know what? You know why it's closed?
Why's that?
'Cause I'm not giving them my business every other fucking night. $75 a fucking night.
Oh my
Now it's
god.
fucking. I don't know what I want to tell you how long ago.
Oh,
God damn it! Images. I would have had some fucking images for you. That's what it was.
funny.
It was the.
That was it. Okay.
Yeah, you fucking. That was like check-in, right?
Okay.
But they had both sides. It wasn't. That's what I remember right there. You pull in here over 22.
Okay.
Right there was the check-in,
Yeah.
and then usually I'd get that room up there.
Okay.
I don't know. I would always ask for that one. It was like the fucking Kennedy room. No,
Really?
it wasn't. It's just I felt more comfortable in that room.
In that
I
one
think-
than any others?
I think because I could see anybody coming in. You know,
But who was going to come in that was going to be an issue? What if the stripper happened to be married? The
you know
husband
what?
might
I don't
show
know.
up, that whole thing?
That's just like when you park a car. I
Yeah.
never, I learned this too early age. You never, ever park a car pull it in straight. You just don't. You back a car into any spot you would have.
Okay. I get that because that's a quicker getaway.
Put it in drive and go.
I get that.
You put it in reverse, you could be running little kids over. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But you back up.
Yeah.
You're ready to get shit to go down.
Yeah.
So again,
Okay, I get that.
it was just
That's smart.
How can I enjoy?
How can you enjoy this stripper pussy if you're not?
How can I?
If there's no easy escape if you need to.
How can I, at my advanced age?
Well, you were 15, so.
At my advanced age,
What now?
put on a good show because they themselves are entertainers. I didn't want to disappoint.
Of course not.
What message would I be sending to that older generation?
Of course, yeah. As well, I mean, they didn't know.
They would feel like failures.
Well, they didn't know you were 15.
Honey, that's beside the point.
Yeah,
I knew I was 15.
You did. It's true.
My grandfather didn't serve in the war.
Yeah, it's true.
That
World War II.
almost fought and got killed
Yeah.
for my right not to do that. Okay.
All right. Did Opa ever get to see any of the strippers that you were having sex with?
I don't know. Yeah, he probably
I
saw.
remember you said your dad had got to see one of them once.
At some point, he
When
was.
she dropped you off, I think it was it? Or
There was a few different ones where some weren't strippers but should have been, and some were strippers that shouldn't have been, and
Really?
everything in
Like
between.
they're like as in like they don't.
But I tried to get. My father would get home anytime after 5:30. It was a
Okay.
bad time.
Okay.
Usually it was 6:30, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Mom had dinner ready by 5:30.
Yeah.
She was starting to pace around, bored.
Yeah.
I can't have them two talking.
No.
That would be disastrous.
Yes, it would have been, because then the stripper would have been found out that you were a teenage boy. Would have found out that you were a child.
Now, if I had said, so Cindy's driving me home tomorrow, don't worry about it. My mom being my mom, I said, well, she just drive you to school.
Oh no.
And then I would have said,
Because she
well,
doesn't know that I'm a minor.
no, I would have probably just said, well, Middlesex County College is the other way, Mom. You know that.
Yes. Oh, that is so
My
funny.
mom, well, what's that? What's that got to do with anything? You're an idiot. You wouldn't even get into that college.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so.
That is still just so. I think that's so funny.
No, so, but it got.
Right, I love that you got away with this for so long.
But it was so
It's
funny.
not really getting away with it, but still.
It was funny because in high school,
Yeah.
and I know she still listens. Sandy, my old girlfriend from high school,
Okay.
that's married to that got Reggie.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
pitbull?
Oh yeah, Reggie the
That
Pitbull.
may
Yeah.
he rest in peace.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No,
he died.
that saddens me.
Yeah.
But she's more in touch with my sister now. But
Yeah.
I know she listens to the show. Shout out to Sandy
Right
and her husband
on.
and
Shout out to
everybody.
Cindy. Cindy or Sandy?
Sandy.
Sandy. Shout out to Sandy.
And I don't even think she knows this, but she's not going to go through every episode. But I know I've told this story before.
Oh, you told the story before about having sex with strippers? to her, or let me know.
Well,
Okay.
now she knows, apparently. Or if she listens to this episode.
Yeah, when you were a teenage boy, yeah. But yes, you're saying.
Well, this is way before.
Okay.
We started dating when I was like 11th or 12th grade.
Oh, okay.
So the whole stripper thing was kind of getting. I should kind of grow out of this. You know,
wow.
who am I gonna? I can't bring any of these skanks. Strippers to the prom.
Yeah.
What if I go to the prom? Then it's over.
Yeah, you're right.
Then every fucking kid is gonna be fucking sniffing wherever I go.
Yeah.
Fucking putting breadcrumbs on my fucking trunk, seeing exactly where I go, where the watering hole is.
Would have spoiled everything.
You know, I'm no fucking fool.
No, you're nobody's fool.
So, I'm telling a story.
Yes.
So I'm casually dating Sandy.
Yeah.
I don't know. But most of the times, it was on or it was off. But there happened to be another Sandy before her.
Oh,
that
okay.
lived in Menlo Park.
And you were with her too?
Okay.
This
was before I even knew Sandy from high school.
Okay.
And I knew the other one biblically as well.
Yes, biblically.
So, this is pre-stripper.
Yes.
So,
pre-stripper and post-stripper. There's pre-stripper standing.
Well, she was my first, so there's special,
Oh, that's sweet. That's so sweet. And she
Anyway.
was pre-stripper standing. Okay.
Pre-stripper standing.
Yes. That has to be in today's title. Pre-stripper standing and post-stripper standing. That's it. This has to be it. I'm adding this as a note. Yes.
Actually, it does sound like a stripper's name. And on the stage tonight, your favorite and mine, middle school, not quite high school, post-stripper, pre-stripper Sandy.
And post-stripper Sandy.
She'll be on later.
That is so funny. But you were saying
pre-stripper Sandy. There was a long distance love affair. Couldn't keep it going.
It was long distance? How long distance?
It was a good, 30-something minute drive.
That's a long distance? Really? Wow, okay. All right. I grew
I'm
up
a busy man. I got
that's fair.
hour commute time.
I grew up in farm country, so I was used to a lot of people being like 30 minutes away.
I'm just saying, hour commute time.
Okay, all right. Was the pussy worth?
Look, pre-stripper Sandy, she was my first.
Yeah,
so, of course
counts.
It was.
That's worth it. That's true.
And her parents were sweet. Remember, and I saw her mom when I was doing framing. She was working for Laura's office. And it was like down the block. I'm like, oh, come on, I'll drive you back. She's like, no, it's only right there. I'm like, come on, it's right again. And she's like, you're always so nice. And I'm thinking to myself, I am not the nicest person to either of your daughters. What's up, Maven?
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Maven. She's saying you're so nice, but you ravaged her daughter.
Well, no, the one daughter ravaged me.
Oh, okay. Different daughter.
The other daughter.
So 2 daughters. You slept with 2 of her daughters.
The other daughter,
wow.
pre-stripper Sandy's other daughter, or other sister, a younger sister.
Yeah.
I had just stopped by because we were both out of high school, and I was just, what's going on, Maven? I was just legitimately just stop by to see the family. Didn't care if they were home, because again, the mom I got along with, the dad I got along with.
You just stopped by to say hi.
Legitimately.
That was really nice.
I didn't even make it up to the top of the kitchen fucking steps.
Yeah.
And her sister had me on the fucking ground.
Wow.
Making me her bitch.
Wow.
I didn't mind.
So seriously, your reputation preceded you because her sister had already had a chance to experience your wares.
when I was with pre-stripper Sandy.
Yeah.
She would always, as soon as I get to the door, she'd be like, "Oh, I'll take you downstairs." And then pre-stripper Sandy would run up and say, "Get away from me, whore," and all this. There's this whole thing.
Wait, what? Who would she say, "Get away from me"?
To her sister, because her sister's busted her balls about, "Oh, I'm taking your man," and
wow.
So
because both of them wanted to hook up with you.
No, I was hooking up with Sandy, but she knew that it bothered her.
Yeah.
She was putting her hands on me.
Okay. All right.
or even looking at me
Yeah.
or touching my garb.
Yeah, there you go. But either way, you ended up sleeping with both of them.
Look, don't taint
I'm not.
my first fucking.
I'm not judging you. I'm not tainting.
I think I made the story perfectly clear of what happened.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to clarify. You ended up at different times
Okay,
having
Your
sex
Honor.
with both of them.
I'm sorry?
You ended up different times having sex with both of them. Yes.
You know what? You make it sound so fucking dirty.
But it's not.
I'm
dirty.
not going to answer it.
It's not. Yeah. You
make it, it sound like it's an equal,
I mean, the first one you lost your virginity to, which is
a
very,
few
very
times.
sweet. Okay, well,
The one was just like a hit and run.
There you go. Well, you only lose your virginity.
It was a spray and pray.
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
And then I literally remember
Oh my God.
walking down the steps and saying, well, when you see your sister later, tell her I said hi.
Wow.
What else am I going to say? Because I really did.
Oh
I had
my
no.
God.
This was
Wow.
I was kind of embarrassed of like, I did not see.
You did not see that coming? Did you enjoy it? Do you remember?
It happened so fast, and I was so. It wasn't even in my things of scenarios. If I saw like a fucking house full of nuns,
yeah,
doing each other's toenails, that was in the scenario before what happened actually happened.
Before, you ended up.
It was over, and I'm like, what happened? Oh yeah, that actually finally did happen.
Well, at the very least, you didn't get her pregnant.
No.
And you didn't get pre-stripper Sandy pregnant.
Right.
Either. Now, pre-stripper Sandy's sister was after you had already had sex with strippers, right?
I think that was maybe the during thing.
Oh, so this was during stripper time. You ended up, okay. So this was
because I wouldn't go to the stripper well all the time because
no,
it's like a tree. You just can't keep going to the same tree.
Okay.
You can't keep eating apples all the time. Macintosh. You might want to get a fucking orange now and then.
It's true. Now, were there various stripper watering holes?
You know what?
That you would go to.
It's not the stripper clubs. It's like where they go afterwards.
Yeah, that's
hang
what
out
I'm saying.
To talk shop or
watering holes where they would go hang out.
And you wouldn't even know they were strippers.
Okay.
Now, my friend Joe.
Yeah.
Rubes. Wife, Kathy.
Yeah.
Worked at an old man's bar.
Okay.
I was down the street from a stripper club.
Yeah.
So she said, Tim, you have to stop by.
Yeah.
On your way home from work.
Yeah.
Yeah, on my moped. Kathy, fine. She wasn't gonna fucking cockblock me or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I stopped by.
Yeah.
And she was talking to some hottie, and so I didn't go over there. I let them talk.
Yeah.
Say, oh, come here, Tim. Come here. I want to introduce you to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
So she, we're talking. I'm, more listening than anything. And
yeah.
And then she goes somewhere, and then Kathy goes, oh, yeah, you better put the stones to her because this, that, and the other. I don't remember what exactly it was.
Yeah.
What's up, crazy lady?
Things you're doing this crazy lady.
You better lay the pipe with this one.
Yeah.
Because she told me she's right ready for you. I'm like, wow. When did she say that? She says, when I waved you over. I'm like, what, like an hour ago? She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, you would have told me that. I'd have gotten on with business already.
Yes.
So I had my, You
were ready to go.
No, but you asked me how all these things happen.
Yeah.
I had my CIA contacts in, wherever. Of like, oh no, he's with the, he actually failed out of college. We just don't say anything about school because it's very sensitive to him.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, or whatever. Don't say he looks really young because he gets really mad.
Yeah, what's the not the alibi, but what's the story? Yeah.
Just again, you're gonna get that dick. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
So, but there was one point pre-stripper Sandy.
Yeah.
And Sandy.
And Sandy is post-stripper Sandy, or
Sandy is post-stripper Sandy.
Yeah. Because definitely, that's.
Is married now, has kids.
Yeah.
And got a dog, Reggie, from my sister. And all that.
So. Thanks for liking the show, the Maven.
Thank you,
Maven.
So.
Yeah.
I remember telling my mom, because my mom kind of had a idea of my comings and goings
Yeah.
and who I was going with. And,
Yeah. On some level.
oh,
Yeah.
so I told her once. I came home. My mom, who called? And she posted a note. She's like, Sandy called at like 10 a.m. and then like 3 p.m. Like, which one? What do you mean, which one? I'm like, well, I'm dating two Sandys.
Yes.
She looked at me like I did. I don't even know what she said, but she like threw a flat piece of like post-it note at me, thinking it was gonna like hit me.
Yeah.
And it just kind of like fluttered like the worst airplane
Exactly.
paper ever made. Not even like a UFO one. It just
Flutter,
she's like, I don't know. I just have what it says. She just said Sandy, and it was 2:00, just like you wanted me to. I got your sex. She went off.
That is
I'm like,
so
Mom,
funny.
I appreciate it, but
Well, I didn't know that you were with both Sandys at the same time.
look, it was on again, off again. I told you in the beginning.
You did, but I thought the one on and off again was one of them and not the other. They were at different times.
Hence, on and off.
Okay, so
You know, sometimes the tide goes in and sometimes it comes out.
Of course.
Sometimes,
So,
you know,
pre-stripper Sandy also may have been post-stripper Sandy too.
You know,
and post-stripper Sandy may have also been pre-stripper.
you know, sunlight
Sandy also
and
at the same
sunset.
time.
You know,
And sunrise, sunset, sunrise,
you know,
sunset.
it's
Yeah.
all within, you know, 2 miles that way, 2 minutes that way, miles, and you know, it's can rub elbows with one another.
Oh
So,
my God.
you know,
That had to be so exhausting.
no, my mother made it exhausting because I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Post stripper Sandy's on my nerves now.
Okay.
So I could get a little taste of, you know,
Pre-stripper
pre-stripper Sally. You know, she's very
Wait,
low
Sally
maintenance.
or Sandy?
Sandy.
Yeah.
With
Or is there a Sally too?
there's no, the
I
only
mean,
Sally you
consider-
know is Sally Nordstrom.
Okay,
That's what makes that easy because there's no
yes.
Sallys unless they gave me wrong names, which is even better. So,
There you go. That is so funny.
Yeah. So she basically laid into me of like how I'm not going to take any messages now.
Yeah, that's
Like,
over.
well, Mom, you want to be a part of my life, right? She's like, yes, but don't say. Like, well, Mom, just nothing wrong with talking to them like they're people. Like putting it right back on her, making her feel bad.
Oh,
And then
God.
she's like, you think they want to talk to me? Some old lady? I'm like, Mom, you're not old.
Yeah.
You would love to talk to them.
Yeah, because she would have been like what, in her 30s at this point in time,
it didn't
maybe.
matter.
Yeah.
I needed her to take accurate messages.
Yeah, of course.
Mom, they want to talk to their boyfriends or soon-to-be boyfriends. Mom,
Yes.
of course they do. And the more you tell them, the more interesting you'll be.
Yes.
And to me, this is all self-serving bullshit.
That is so funny.
It's crazy.
The crazy lady says, I need to smoke some weed after this. Yes,
And now you know why I used to smoke a lot.
Oh my God, yeah.
And now the fucking Red Roof Inn is closed. Why did that close?
The Red Bull.
That is some fucking bullshit.
Yeah. This Red Bull
And
Inn-
Chiches, what is this fucking
Red Bull
Somerset
Inn-
County coming to?
Red Bull Inn in Somerset County is where he used to go with strippers to have sex.
You make it sound like such a fucking...
when he was a teenage boy.
Not a teenage boy.
You were 15, right?
14 maybe, but
That
it
means
didn't
you were a
matter.
teenager. Oh no, I'm not.
I don't know what stories Jimmy told him.
I'm not judging you for any
Look
of
at those
it.
beautiful rooms. $75 a night.
Well, I thought this was America's Best Value Inn.
They changed the name of it.
Yeah, basically, it's not the Red Bull Inn anymore.
And they didn't have that.
No.
No, they didn't feed you. But look, that's a decent place, right?
It looks like a hotel. Hotel.
Yeah, but I went in, like up the stairs and boom.
Huh.
Had the Lincoln room.
There you go. Well, I thought you said it was the Kennedy room.
Okay, all right. Doesn't matter.
Kennedy room or Lincoln room. Oh.
A baby making room.
Oh man. Well, hopefully you didn't make any babies there.
Yeah.
I mean, you had sex, but there weren't any other pregnancies you found out about.
You know what? Now, you know what I'm not a fan of?
Clearly, you're potent.
You know what I'm not a fan of?
What are you not a fan
Pulling
of?
out.
Yeah, there you go.
I have 3 kids, so I think that's pretty apparent.
Yeah, I think, that's all right. I feel like 3 is enough.
And spray and pray.
Oh, my God. And that spray and pray with having 3 kids was clearly not very effective. This is a highly ineffective...
Apparently I'm an atheist.
Highly ineffective birth control method.
Not anymore.
Oh, thanks for liking the show, crazy lady.
So, then...
Yes.
both Sandys kind of figured out the night.
Oh, they figured out about each other?
No. I guess I moved on to the T's. I don't know.
Oh, the T's? Oh, and what,
I don't know.
like Tanya,
I don't know.
Tatiana?
No.
No, Tatiana? Okay.
Again,
Tara.
I need to keep shit simple.
Tamara.
No.
I'm trying to think of some other ones. Oof.
Teresa.
Teresa, there's another one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Teresa.
You had a Teresa? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pre or post strippers?
Tammy.
And Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
Pre or post strippers?
Post.
Post, okay.
Because once I left that stripper world behind,
yeah,
you kind of don't want to go back to it.
Okay.
Because then, as you mature into that beautiful swan, that beautiful peacock, and now you're walking around.
Yes.
Like, hey, I'm actually 21 now.
Yeah.
I don't need this fake ID.
No.
I don't need my sister's friend who's the DJ who, Don Mancini, thanks Don, would get me in if I needed. Okay. Hey, my friend Tim might be coming tonight.
Yes.
All that shit. Good guy. Thank him. All of it.
Yes. He was partially responsible for you getting into these places where the strippers would hang out.
He wasn't partially responsible. No, he was all responsible.
Okay, well, he got you in, but then from there it was all you.
Look, that was 90% of the battle because
getting in.
These women, young women, would be like, no way is this fucker drinking.
Yeah.
He's not fucking 14 or 15. You know?
Yeah.
I reached down there. And there's no fucking hair. Isn't that the new thing now? You know?
Oh my God.
They wouldn't let. This is a reputable establishment. I mean, it's 11 o'clock. The band doesn't even come on. If he had high school, he wouldn't be here.
Oh my God.
He don't look too smart, so I know he didn't graduate yet.
Oh, that is so funny. That is just too funny.
Well, I'm still in the old building. The new building is for 11th and 12th grade. I hope I put this lifestyle behind me.
Yes. But you did put the lifestyle behind you.
I clamped down only to have my senior year to be able to chance to go to school from 8 a.m. to 10:15.
Yeah.
Which was worth it.
Yeah.
But I didn't take that many more classes.
Yeah. But then graduated by the skin of your teeth.
Well,
you graduated, that's all that matters.
By a teacher and her friend a sub.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I type in V&G subs and they're not there, I am gonna fucking lose my shit.
Okay, let's not
I know, but I think the last time we did, they still were there. So.
I think so.
But anything can happen.
It's true.
In this world gone upside down.
I know, Panda. I know.
Chich is 90 years and then what?
I know. I'm sorry they're not open anymore. That's sad. That actually does make
me
sad.
Fucking. That's not sad. That's fucking enraging.
Yeah, I know, baby. I know. Oh. My poor
Jesus,
Panda.
Mary Joseph.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, I'm glad we don't live by there for you to see them all going. Because I know that makes it tougher, too. We're here in New York. I mean, you see businesses come and go here all the time, too.
It doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah.
Maybe for a person with a hard heart like you, but not for me. You know I'm sensitive.
I know.
The Maven knows. Crazy lady knows. Yeah. I'm a very sensitive man.
You are. It's true.
I might talk a lot of shit, and it might all be true. It is. Don't even talk to my mom or my sister. They'll both tell you some fucking shit that I've forgotten. I guarantee it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Or Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ever talk to Johnny because I think he has actually more shit.
He knows, or remembers more things that you did.
I and you said. And be like, yo, I'll be right back. I just got to go to this house, my friend's house.
For what?
Johnny, I told that one.
Yeah.
This is your house. You need to go out there in 10 minutes and just say that it's another friend of yours' house. The guy that just came in here, you don't know him.
You're such a schemer.
Just whatever. I don't know. I don't even know half this shit. But
you were always up to something.
Busy.
But you are still always up to something, so it's fitting.
But nonetheless.
You scheme.
I do. I don't know why. But I've slowed down. And now I have we're Bonnie and Clyde, so
it works.
Look at the Maven rocking that fucking dress.
Yeah, I love your profile picture, Maven.
Yeah. And
that is really cute.
Yeah. And the
That dress is fine. Very 1950s vintage. It's
but the
awesome.
the fucking Timberland, the work boots, that's fucking bonerific right there.
Oh, you're liking the work boots?
I
With it?
do.
Okay.
The way no, I like the way she's rocking it.
Okay.
Like, yeah, these are work boots because when I have my fucking knees touching my ears, the boots are gonna come in handy.
Yes, there you go. That's it. I'm waiting for Maven to put a laughing emoji.
No, she's gonna call in.
Or yeah, she'll call in, or she'll put a laughing emoji, or she'll like the show.
Yeah. But she's not gonna disagree either.
Probably not. Oh man, that is so fun.
You wonder why fucking brains are sloshy.
What's that?
You wonder why brains are sloshy, like
It's
your
true.
article said.
Very good reason for this. All right, Maven wants to call in. Right on.
All right. What's up, girl?
Maven, how are you doing? Okay, you're not connected. That's it. You can try calling in again.
Let's see.
Or Tim will try to invite you. One way or another.
I think I hear her though.
Yeah, she's not on. See?
Hun, make sure it's up.
And we just sent you an invite. There you are, Maven. Good to see you. What's going
Hysterical.
on?
You didn't even have me join the panel before you were saying hi.
Oh. So it's good.
Oh, Maven just muted herself. Hoping everything's great in your world.
Dang it.
But yeah, this is something.
Up again. Sorry.
What's wrong, Maven? What's wrong, Maven?
Oh, I was having trouble with my audio, my technical, What's going down?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We were just going over again. I know Tim has talked about this. Well, actually, we have both talked about this quite a bit to our listeners.
Keep asking me. So,
it's true. It's fascinating. Tim, when he was a teenage boy, was regularly having sex with strippers.
And we were just talking about something very similar.
See, it's fitting, isn't it? That's why you joined us, Maven.
It must be why.
Your ears are ringing and be like, yes, it tells me.
I was having the same conversation in my real life that you guys were having online.
So funny. Now, were you having sex with strippers when you were a 14 or 15-year-old girl?
No. And I didn't become a stripper until I was 27.
Oh, okay. All right. How long did you strip for?
A couple of years.
Okay.
Like probably 4 or 5.
Okay. Made decent money?
Enough.
All right, that counts.
And didn't have to do things I didn't want to do.
There you go. I mean, I understand stripping can be
like work a real job.
Yeah. Mind you, again, as a stripper, I'm sure there's all sorts of BS you had to deal with.
Just like any
job.
job.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was way easier than teaching public high school in New Orleans.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Anywhere.
There you go. Tim just said anywhere. That's true. Teaching public high school, I mean, I would think even teaching private high school or charter schools, that's probably not easy either.
Oh yeah, dealing with drunk people when you're half naked is way easier than dealing with teenagers when you're sober.
Oh, all right. I could see that being a thing.
Yeah.
Of course, Tim, you know this because again, you had 3 kids.
So you were messing around with strippers when you were 14, 15? Tim? Tim? Are you there? Are you there?
No, I don't want. Oh, there it goes.
All right, we're trying again.
All right, everybody should come back in now.
Yes.
But yeah, I think I plugged something into the computer and it just jacked
Messed
everything.
things up. Yeah.
But we're back. So if you guys want to call back, that'd be great.
It's true. We'll be on for a few more minutes.
Yeah. What else you got?
Also have here, actually, yesterday was Anne Frank's birthday.
Really?
She would have turned 95 years old.
Apparently it wasn't her birthday.
Mine, it was her birthday, but she just wasn't around anymore, of course, because she died.
Where was she? She didn't show up to her own party?
Of course not, because I think
How rude,
she was
man.
killed. What? She was killed in Dachau, was it, or was it Auschwitz?
I wasn't there.
I know you weren't, but I'll see. Let me see which. She died in a concentration camp.
Oof. Not
Just
cool.
a moment. Yeah, I agree. Let me see. Where did she? She died
Man.
in 1945 in Bergen-Belsen. That was a concentration camp.
How old?
She was 16 years old.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's where she passed away. She was 16 years old. If she were still alive, she would have been 95 yesterday.
Wow.
So happy birthday, Anne Frank.
Wow, that's a hell of a Father's Day gift.
Yeah, it is. But thank you for everything you did, Anne Frank, as far as your diary.
Everybody contributes to something in the world.
It's true, and she absolutely did.
I contribute.
You do?
My immaturity. I can't. I really don't feel comfortable with letting this information out to the younger audience and be like, it's so fucking genius.
What, as far as how to have sex with strippers?
Any of it.
How to pull pranks?
Any of it. Because, I knew what I was getting into. But, you can't, it comes with a certain responsibility that the universe gives you.
Of course.
And sometimes you're ready for it.
Well, with great power comes great responsibility.
But you're ready for it.
Yes. Sometimes
people, they think they could, ride the lightning and...
No, not so much. No. And how many times did you ride the lightning? Multiple times.
Whenever I saw her.
Well, it sounds like there were quite a few lightnings that you rode, so.
Like a pony.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, that is too funny.
That's crazy, though.
It's something. It really is something that, again, you were able, I was going to say you got away with it, but there's no getting away with anything. Hey, sorry, Maven, we just, we lost our audio.
But it's funny how, I would be a funny thing is, we lost it. Could you hear us?
I can hear you.
Good.
You must have found your audio.
Yeah. So what happened? You were saying you used to live in NOLA?
Yeah.
And then you moved farther
California.
west? Yeah, California. How long ago?
In 2001.
All right.
That's it? No more moving?
I moved from the place where I lived for 20 years, 3 years ago.
Okay.
What's your favorite place?
I love Oakland.
Yeah?
It's where I went to high school. It's where I live now. I love Oakland.
Oh, nice.
So you don't like it near the beach more?
I do like it near the beach more. It's not feasible because there's no real jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, that's sparse population in the place where my friends all live.
Right.
So.
But are you semi-retired or you just kind of...
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
I know.
I mean, stripping, you can only do stripping for so long.
I would think you probably could still do it, but I'm just not sure it'd be the right market for it, right?
It wouldn't be lucrative unless I was in a nursing home or something.
All right. So
you got to know your audience, right?
Well, like I said, yes. I like that picture of you because, if I'm on top doing my thing and I have your knees using them like earmuffs and those boots, they come in handy because I could just grab them, kind of drive it like a truck, like I know the knees have to go close. That knee has to go close. So that way you
Yeah,
need to.
my knees don't bend that way.
Well,
Also, I have really short legs, so it would probably be more just I'd be kneeing you in the chin.
look, what your expectations are prior are irrelevant.
This is true.
Listen,
This is true.
when I would be done with you, you'd wind up throwing fucking rocks at every other dude you saw.
Oh, I see. I think more likely you'd be kicking rocks down the street, wondering how you possibly gave all of your money and your ATM card to me.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a possibility too.
Wow.
I mean, you can't expect anything but what you can expect until you get it.
And you know
That's
what?
true.
You could have all the ATM. You could have all my ATM cards. You're gonna, you want 20
Oh,
bucks?
I'll make sure I have the PIN before I get the card. Trust
Oh,
me.
you could have the PIN, but
I will get the PIN before I take the card away.
I'll give you the PIN right now. But if you want any more than $20, you better go to a Santander because there's not going to be too much more than 20 because they're going to charge you $2 to take the 20. There's not 22 in it, so you're not going to get the 20.
I gotta find an ATM that'll dispense tens.
There you go. Well, it's
Now
something.
you're in business. Now you got now you got fucking walking around.
It's the whole realizing, okay, you commit theft, you realize you robbed the wrong person.
That's like here in New York.
Is a disappointment.
It's like
See, here's the thing: I'm not a thief, so that's not my game.
You stole our hearts, though.
Right.
Yes, that's true. I'm an emotional thief.
Yes.
But like I say, are they in California too? Those places that'll blow out your hair?
What?
Those shops that blow your hair out. Do they have them in
They're blow dry salons. That's it. You walk in, they'll blow dry your hair. Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that?
Maybe just muted herself.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I think she was talking to somebody.
Yeah, it sounded like it. Yeah. But yeah, I assumed that they're everywhere.
I assume that too,
but we're also we're in New York City, so it's
yeah.
It might not be every place else.
I do not know.
Yeah. But you're saying, you were tell our listeners, you're saying about, I was going to say blow locations, blow salons, or,
You were at work.
Yeah.
You weren't going to come home for a while.
Yeah.
I saw the sign blow and go.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
I walk in there. I was very disappointed.
Yes.
First of all, I have very short hair.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first reason why I was disappointed.
Yes. This blow is not what you thought it was going to be.
This
right?
blow isn't even. Why are they walking around with scissors? How is
that?
Guys
are crazy.
How is your mouth going to be on my penis with what are you fucking Giant Scissorhands? Edward Scissorhands? Sally Scissorhands? They ain't doing it for me.
Sally Scissorhands.
Get that fucking scissors away from me. Blow and go. This is a fucking nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah,
and you want me to pay you for this?
This is not the type of blow you were thinking it was going to be.
Cocaine maybe, but
nope.
Not even that. Like.
Oh my god. Of course, if it was a cocaine stop, it would have been considerably more expensive. But still.
And you might not have even gotten any actual cocaine.
Oh yeah, not for a blow salon, that's for sure.
Blow and go. I don't know what they're doing in there, but I'm gonna take that up with the city.
Just blow drying your hair.
Take that up with the city attorney saying,
my God.
I went in there. You know what I walked out with? More problems than I came in with. Then I had to run home.
You walked out with gorgeous hair. That's what you would have done.
Yeah. Fucking raging hard on.
Yeah. And then you had to wait for me to get home.
I bet they have men's and ladies' rooms.
Yeah.
The men's room's permanently closed because like, can I use the men's room real quick? No.
Nope. Yes.
We don't want to fucking mop up any jizz. You know? I swear I won't. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
We know you round eye. All right, you know, whatever.
That is too funny.
Blow and go my ass.
Huh.
False advertising.
Just a different type of blow. That's
Yeah.
all.
Oops.
Very disappointed.
There we go.
But
Thanks for sharing the show, Maven.
I'm just very surprised they don't have blow and goes.
Blow and goes as in getting a blowjob and going?
No. Well, that too. I'm
There
saying.
are massage parlors for that here.
What is it?
There are massage parlors here for it.
Maven what?
I can't get to my like I went to share it and now I don't have anything. I can't do anything in the chat or mute me.
Oh, that's
Wow.
weird.
Oh, there it is. It came back.
Okay, good.
Okay. So I sent my roommate the link. Maybe he'll come on in here because he's listening on that other show, the where they talk about sex stuff.
Oh, is
okay.
it? Which was it? Is it with that guy with that kid? What's his
No,
name?
it's a couple of ladies that have English accents.
Oh, okay.
Right on.
It looks like that room might have. No, here it is. It's called Lola's Lessons.
Okay.
Lola's
Are they hot?
I don't know. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not. I'm not. They seem. I
You
like
know what?
already know that stuff.
You know what?
I'll look it up
If
here.
you had to mumble and bumble through that answer, I already
Yes.
know what you're trying to get to.
So,
You're trying to be
There's
very
D. That's D. Can you if you put a message in, then they can bring you up to the panel. D.
Oh, okay. Here, just a moment. We're on. Tim is on a different tab right now.
Okay.
So,
There you go. It's because then that way you see how your little icon pops up there.
I see D Stewart. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, that's my roommate.
Stuart.
What's up, D
I can
Stewart?
speak for him.
Okay.
I mean, I won't speak for him because he can speak for himself, but you can bring him up on the panel if you want because he's not going to fuck with you in that way.
That's all right.
He's a perfect gentleman.
Nothing
I
wrong
wouldn't say that.
Well,
I mean, he does put up with me living here, so you know.
it can't be all that bad.
No, I would think that's all right.
But did you give him my visual of where your
No.
knees, your work boots should be? I bet if you give him that visual, his jaw will drop just a little bit more.
Huh.
I'm like, you know what? Tim's right. I'm seeing it.
Wants to give it a try.
You know what?
So, did you guys have any news stories this week?
Any what?
News,
News stories. I just went through a whole bunch of news before.
and I missed them all.
Yeah,
You
but not
did.
any like good news. Just
Not anything good.
like smarty
Okay.
pants news. Nothing good.
I mean, there's some. I thought this.
They're all supposed to be funny, right?
She said that they're all supposed to be funny, right? Well, sometimes they are. Not
So,
always.
did you have you know? It's funny. Have you ever gone to the Smoking Gun?
No.
Go to the Smoking Gun, and right underneath where it says the Smoking Gun, towards the right, it says Time Waster.
Oh, wait. This is the Smoking Gun a website?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And what am I looking for?
Time Waster.
Okay.
It's just above the first article, before you even click on it. It says
Okay.
Home Documents Buster, Backstage Mugshots, Time Waster.
What do you get when you go there?
You click on Time Waster, and for this week's Friday Photo Fun, you match the mugshot with their crime.
Charged with.
And you could see the best I ever had was 3, but
Yeah.
I usually get 0 or 1.
Is this like the like perp Wordle or something?
I'm not sure.
Maybe it might be, but
Yeah.
see, being bad is an honor, or being a dad is an honor. That's funny. And they all have T-shirts on about something about being a cool dad or a
Yeah.
hero dad or a top dad. Being a dad is an honor.
Real cool dad. Yeah.
Being a dad is an honor.
Are you there? Are you there or no with the website?
No, I'm not on the website because I'm only on my phone, and if I do that, I can't see you.
I got you.
Okay.
All right, so
That's something you can see coming up.
it's worth it. It's worth the fucking trip.
This is one of his favorite things to do.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Tim, that's why I didn't come when your room started at the very beginning, because I thought, oh my gosh, this guy is going to, again, go to this thing and play this game that's visual, even though it's an audio medium.
No traffic.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
Oh. I gotta do it again. They locked it up.
So funny.
He was.
Man.
No.
For some reason, you know, I'm not gonna say for sure, like, absolute, but
Right.
I just feel like because there's two people who seem to be gendered female, like I just feel like we could pretty easily gang up on you. I don't feel the same kind of allyship with you, Tim, that I do with I don't even know your name.
What, with me?
Yes,
With Joe. I'm Jolynn.
Jolynn.
Yes.
Jolynn. I definitely feel more allyship with you than I do with Tim.
More
okay.
what?
Allyship.
Like if
No.
I'm gonna join somebody to gang up on somebody, it's gonna be you.
I get
Great.
that.
I'm gonna have Jolynn join me, and we're gonna.
I
gang
hope
up
she
on
does
you.
too. That's hot.
Yeah, I gotta say this is gonna be
That you're playing right into my hands.
This is gonna be leading to fantasies for Tim, right,
That-
baby?
You know what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Not a second more. Trust me. I just need to print out that picture of Maven with boots.
Yes. I
There
have,
you
I have a feeling one of these, like whether
I
tomorrow.
think I'm gonna go get you a pair of work boots, honey. I'll be right back.
Exactly. I was gonna say. I have a feeling I'm gonna come home from work tomorrow or some point next week, and he's gonna have gotten me boots like what you have in your picture.
Buy me a pair too, because those are old and I need to replace them, and I haven't been able to find new ones.
Oh man.
Size
So
8.
I see a role playing scenario here. What are you willing to do for these new boots?
See, I don't negotiate except in person, so you're just gonna have to trust that I will negotiate in good faith when you get them for me.
Well,
And there you go. And she's all the way in California.
it's not far.
It's really not. It's on the other side of the country. It's like 3,500 miles.
It's a beautiful United States that we live in.
There
Not just any country.
Huh.
The country. The country.
I said this country.
And who are them?
We could meet halfway, but there's not really anything good halfway between us, is there?
It's not, unless you're like a big fan of like the planes.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I don't know. St. Louis is like half-ish between, maybe.
Ugh.
So.
Yeah. I love the response. Oh, you're not a fan of St. Louis?
Yeah. No, I prefer Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Oklahoma City is supposed to get the tallest building in the world there.
Really?
They took out a permit and they got approved. Unlimited.
In Kansas City or St. Louis?
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
It was originally, I think, 120 stories.
Okay.
It changed to unlimited stories.
What?
Yep. I didn't even read the article because my mind was so fucking blown. I'm like,
it's the new quantum physics they're going to be able to do it with.
Okay, there you go. Huh.
So,
wow.
You want to look it up?
In case I suddenly disappear, if I suddenly disappear, it's because KGCN radio came on.
Okay.
What's that?
He's supposed to be doing a show at noon, and I don't know where he is. This happened yesterday too, I think.
KGIC radio. See,
KGCN, the Good Conversation Network. GCN.
I thought we were having a good conversation, but
I'm just telling you that if I disappear without saying anything, it's because he came on, and I will try to not do that because it's kind of rude. But I'm prone to these things, you know.
or you could just not say anything instead. You got a
I
better.
could, but you know what? I respect
You
you
got
too
a
much
better.
to not tell you that I'm just going to leave when somebody else starts a show.
You know how to hurt somebody. Let me just tell you that
Come
you
on, I'm
hurt.
trying to insult you really nicely.
Oh my god.
You know. You know how to hurt a person.
Oh,
I'll tell you that.
wow.
That's what all my exes tell me.
Yes.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You don't have to.
God.
You don't have to wait. We'll let you leave now. How about that?
Oh.
Why don't you go? Go run off. It's Friday night. Go with fucking WC.
Oh,
You know.
Timmy, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, really. I
Well,
didn't
you
mean to
did.
hurt your feelings.
No, we love you,
You
Maven.
you can't unring that bell.
That's- it's really that you don't like being called Tim. You prefer Timmy.
I don't give a shit. I don't.
I know, yeah, it's funny because I know before we started this podcast.
I think it all depends the intent behind it.
Yeah,
I see.
I could see.
Like when my kids call me Tim, I get subtly furious.
Yeah.
You got a big Father's Day planned?
What's that?
You got a big Father's Day planned?
No, my son sent me a beautiful Harley Davidson travel suitcase.
That was nice.
It's
Oh.
beautiful. I'm like, what the? I know. I
That
texted him.
kid's making too much money. What's going on?
Oh, he does make these, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was very sweet of him
It
to
was
say.
very sweet. But a nice into watches all the time. So
Yeah, you do.
at some point, I think we better start catching up.
Yeah.
This thing's still charging.
But you're done like raising them. They're still there, but you're done raising them, right? They're grown ups.
They're grown ups. Yep.
I'll just put it this way: there's 3 of them, and they're grown when they stop asking for money.
Oh,
Oh man.
So, but they're all good. So,
that's good. You got grandkids?
I already told you. I told everybody and my kids, if they bring me home grandkids, I will fucking drown them like a sack of kittens.
That's
So they know not to bring any kids over.
that's good.
Oh man.
Like a sack of kittens.
Like a sack of kittens.
Sack of kittens. It's so bad.
In a minute. Dad, will you watch the kid? No problem. You go have a good time.
Nope.
When can I get back? Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't worry. You don't have to worry about that no more.
oh, that is so bad.
Calls me. How's he behaving? Not a peep out of him.
Oh,
Well, maybe 1 or 2 on the way
oh,
down to the bottom.
Oh.
I really did hurt you, Tim. You don't need to go there. Come on.
Oh no! It's funny you say that because I'll tell Matt something like that, and he'll look at me like, "Who hurt you?"
Yes.
But he'll really sell it like, "Who hurt you?" And I'll just like laugh.
Oh my god.
Well, there's something about people who were born in the last millennium. You know, we have a little more sarcasm in our style.
I think so. I think not having to go through World War II and World War I did it.
Yeah, made a difference.
Yeah.
And of course, I was born after the Vietnam War happened, so that makes a difference too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I was born before 9/11, so
You were born before 9/11?
Yeah.
Oh, now he's going to divorce you. You shouldn't have admitted that.
No, I can't do. But well, you know what? It's funny because originally I knew how old she was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, definitely might not work because it's creepily close to my oldest daughter. And then more and more I talk to her because we're on the train together. I'm like, you know what? I could forego a lot of it because she's so smart.
Aw.
She's tacking the years on, but she has to stop telling me, how old she is.
Yeah.
Like when I was in California,
Yeah.
I gave this girl my bonds card because I'm like, I'm gonna be here a week. I don't need all this $20 off on it.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, thank you so much. Let me take you out for a drink.
Yeah.
She takes me out for a drink. I order a Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
And she gets like a Sprite. I'm like, you don't want nothing to drink? She goes, oh no, I'm only 19. And I'm like, you know what? You were gonna get the fuck into your life, but now you ruined it. You're not only did you ruin it for you ruined it for me.
Yes.
So you
yes,
know what?
yes.
I didn't say that, but I kind of wanted to.
That's funny. Now, how old were you when that happened?
That was like 2 or 3 years before I met you.
Yeah, so you would have been in your early 40s?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And 19 would have been too young.
I think so.
Okay,
She was younger than Shelby, I think, at that point.
Okay, now
Or
I could see,
just super close.
I could see that too. All right.
And it was something to her not being able to drink.
Okay.
And then when I
get
did the
that.
math of like, even at your next birthday, you won't be able to drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. That's too young.
No, like I think
Yeah.
I see incarceration at some point. And this is when I just got out of jail for 30 days. I'm like, I ain't going back.
Oh yeah.
No fucking way.
I mean, she was 19, so it's
Yeah,
not
but
like you were
it's
sleeping with a minor,
nothing
but
would have
still.
been worth.
That is so funny. But I love it. I still think that's so funny. Tim had told me too that I barely made the cutoff mark. I was 24 and Tim was 44.
Uh-huh.
And my friend Angel, what's the first time he met you and you left?
Yeah.
He said, dude, how old is she? I go, that's the one that's like whatever. He goes, I can see what you mean now. Because the whole being so young, I can't. But then talking to her, okay, she matured.
Well, I mean,
just that little bit
yeah.
where I can forego.
Yeah. Again, mind you, I was 24 years old in the process of divorcing my con artist.
Yeah, I don't need to know all that shit.
Exactly.
No one needs to know that shit.
Yeah.
It's just.
It worked, but
we're guys.
That's why I think it made it easier. It wasn't like I was 24 and I had
Oh my God, what?
life experience. Exactly. It's like no, I've been burned and so it worked.
It does work.
Yeah, it still works.
That's the part that's good, right?
Maturing.
It still works.
It does.
And she's matured from that day on. She's passed me on the scale.
Well, I'm sure she was ahead of you before.
Right. Now she's the locomotive and I'm the little caboose trying to catch up, Pretty soon I'm gonna be the guy on the fucking little what are them things called?
I do, but I forget what they're called.
Yeah,
the two men, they stand on like a car on a train track, and if they have.
But I'll have to go from one side to the other, pushing it down because I haven't figured out how to just tie something heavy on the other side yet.
Oh my God!
Now, did she laugh at all of your pronouncements like this before?
Yeah, I mean, he's from the point in time when we first met. He was so funny. I mean, he's still so funny, but he was so funny. You always were making me laugh. That's the first thing when we met. I thought, okay, wait, because he's good looking, he's sexy, he's so funny, and you're still funny. I still think all these things about you.
Thank you, baby.
High fives, baby.
High five. Yeah, we knocked it out last night.
Yeah, we did. You got it right on.
Wait, was that high five on your butt?
No, we high fived each other.
Oh, I see.
You know where it was at.
Yeah.
That ass over here. We'll show you where it was at.
Oh my God. And now I'm trying to pick up Maven.
Hey, you got to keep your skills sharp. You never know.
It's true. That's why I say it doesn't bother me at all. That of course we've told the story so many times about how he used to sleep with strippers, and let alone ex-girlfriends and anything. It doesn't bother me. I don't feel insecure about hearing about these because I know because he had all of that experience that made him that much better.
Right. Totally.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like anybody too young, because I don't want to have to train anybody, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, like my friend Nicole said, she was in her 30s or 32.
Mm-hmm.
She only exclusively dated guys over 45.
Uh-huh.
Even if they were like beast look dudes, because her one boyfriend was a decent looking guy. She's like, oh no, I'm done with him.
Really?
Because she found out he was like in his 30s. Like, why? NLC, all of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, NLC, what the hell is that? No load control.
Yes.
No load control. Just before dinner's over, they're done.
Oh my God.
My clothes aren't even off. I was like, okay.
It's
I'm gonna take a
over.
nap. No, you're going home.
Yeah.
I'm rolling him out the door. You need to sleep.
Bye.
I don't care. You sleep at home. You need to shut the fuck up and get.
Oh my god.
Nicole's got to get her girl on bed as soon as you fucking leave.
Yes. Find a man over 45 who can handle it.
Call Mariano for the fucking closing innings.
Oh, I love it. I can respect that.
Hey, in the world.
All right. Well, I guess we might as well wrap it up.
We might as well.
Because we've been going for... We do. And we've been going for almost 2 hours between the first episode and this episode.
Yeah.
But
Well, see that? When Maven comes in,
yeah.
the
Keeps
three of
going.
us,
Yes.
we go on a marathon. Can you imagine if we go in the same room?
That's because there's 3 of us instead of 2.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
You understand, Maven.
I do.
If Maven was here, I'd
Yes.
make sure I would have the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Okay, Maven, you're going to be here. It'd be like a football schematic. You're going to be here. Joanne's going through this way. Here's the bed. The cat has to be out of the way. I'll take care of him. I'll take a red marker out. X the cat out in the bathroom. Okay, Maven, you're already on the ground.
Yeah, I really appreciate explicit instructions like that. I really appreciate it.
We're going to run the first play, not at full speed. Everybody's just going to start.
Yeah.
And I'll be wearing the whistle. You know,
Oh my
just
God.
the whistle.
No whistle. No whistle.
No,
Oh,
it's not
God.
going to be a loud one. Just something to blow into.
Oh, I can think of something for you to blow into, but not a whistle.
Well,
It's not going to make a sound, at least not out of the part where you blow.
oh, and the beautiful thing about this game,
What's that?
there's no flags.
Yes.
Is that a flag in the play? No. All's good, man.
Oh my
There's just a
God.
safe word, and I didn't hear it, so there's no flags.
Yes. Oh man, but thanks for joining us, Maven.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't here for the whole time, but it's always nice to hear you guys laughing at each other.
All right. And Sam, thanks for joining us.
Basically, it's always nice to hear from you. But we'll, what do you think? We'll be back on again tomorrow
Saturday.
or Sunday?
You're working late. So it'll be
Yeah, I
Saturday.
am working latest tomorrow. So it'll be Sunday. Because tomorrow's
Oh, that's
Saturday.
right.
Yeah.
It'll be Sunday.
So we'll be on again on Sunday.
It's Father's Day.
Sunday, okay.
Right on.
All
So
right.
we'll see if you can join us. And of course, the rest of our listeners will be back on Sunday.
We'll have a nice 3-way, okay?
There you go.
Adios.
Have a good afternoon, everybody.
All right.